Big Herc916, getting down with Bigo. Yeah, man, done jumped on Bigo, and I'm doing my thing over there, so you could check me out. The link is in the description. It's uncensored. I don't have to deal with all the red tape and worried about getting unmonetized or things of that nature. Because of the topics I'm talking about, I could be freely conversational, enjoy chit chat with different people. I'll be organizing live streams over there. I'll also be doing organized panels. So check me out on Bigo, Big Herc916. Would love to see you. And it's all about that positivity and that motivation. What up? Big Herc916. Positivity, motivation. I've been watching on the internet right now. There's a lot of stuff going on about dealing with consignment shops that sell your car, and CNC's at the top of that conversation. I was watching, one of the guys was talking about his Ferrari that he had there on consignment got sold, and he was trying to get paid and went through all these just headaches on trying to collect the money and bad checks and just a bunch of drama. And I don't have any drama specifically related to CNC, but having dealt with consignment dealerships in the past, a couple things you gotta really watch out for. I've sold quite a few cars through consignment. 65 Mustang Coupe, '72 Cutlass convertible, Jaguar XJ6, 67 Camaro convertible, couple other cars too. I mean, I've sold quite a few over the years. A 72 Challenger, another 70 Cutlass convertible, 67 Corvette coupe. And I've had some very good experiences with some people. Laguna Classic Cars. There's a guy named Andy Coyle there. Great guy. Man, every time he called me to say that a car was sold, there was a check waiting. Andy down in Laguna at Laguna Classic Cars is a stand-up guy. Very business. Never any drama. Man, I come down there, pick up my check, and basically I'm paid. And I've yet to really experience anybody else who was as professional as him when it came to dealing with consignment cars. Shout out to Andy. I was dealing with some guys in Marina Del Rey, in like the late, was it 2012 to probably 2017, and some of the deals, they started off good, where no six-figure deals like at CNC, but 20 something thousand here, 15,000 here, 30,000 here, and everything was cool. But one of the things a lot of consignment places do is that they need inventory, and they use other people's money to buy this inventory, so they float titles. And so while they may get paid on your car, they'll use part of that money to go buy some more inventory where they got a good deal on, so they can continue to try to flip your money so that they can make more money off your money before they pay you back all your money. And one of the mistakes I made was I sold a 67 convertible Camaro for $55,000 clean. Today that car I could have got a lot more, but this was back in I want to say 20, maybe 15 or 16, maybe around that time, I can't remember. But anyways, they sold the car. Had brought down all the paperwork on the car. They had the title and everything, and I went down there to collect. But rather than have my full payment of $55,000 or $54,000, they had I want to say $10,000 for me, or something like that, $10 or $11 or $9,000. Now, I shouldn't have took the money. I should have not accepted that cashier's check. Had I done that, then they would have had to pay me in full. But as soon as I accepted partial payment, that negated any legal authority I had to collect full payment until they had full payment available. And I didn't know that at the time, because I'd always dealt with these guys, and they would say come by Monday, and I'd come by and collect like 12, 15,000, and then by Friday I'd have the rest of my money, and it was never any hassle. But on this particular deal, man, it probably took me about 3 or 4 months to get all my cash. And there's a point of diminishing returns where, by me not having access to all that money at one time, it prevented me from making other money moves I could have made, buying other cars and working on other projects, because I was getting nickel and dimed. So what would happen was, I would show up and I call first, because I had to drive. It would take me, it's like a 2-hour round trip. LA traffic, if you're familiar with LA, man, traffic is horrible. And so I would drive down there. After I called and they said they have some money for me, I get down there, it'd be like $5,000 or $7,000. And the rest of the money's coming, we're closing this deal, we're gonna cash you out. And it was just excuse after excuse after excuse, man. And dude, at one point I wanted to split some wigs, but I thought about legal ramifications as far as me catching an assault charge, so I had to be smart about it. And these guys would feed me some bull, and I would see different cars in there, different people popping in, seeing if somebody else was getting paid over me. And one of the guys, he'd pop in, try to come around the back so I wouldn't see him, and then it was just a lot of headaches, man. It was just stressful. And after that, I never dealt with them again after that. But before that, man, I had sold, I'd probably sold close to 6 figures worth of cars with these guys, man. So it was good business. But that's what happens, man, when people get in the squeeze and they use your money to pay somebody else off, and therefore screw you in the process, but try to kind of lead you along, hoping that there's something else that's going to come through to pay you off. But it's just it's smoke and mirrors, because that's what a lot of these guys do. They need to keep inventory, and they promise other people that they would have their money. And I come to find out there was other people owed money too, that they did the same thing with, gave them partial payment, and the person took the money, and rather than taking full payment, once you take partial payment under the California laws, you have therefore, accepted that as a down payment. Therefore, as long as payments are being made and there's no effort to say not make a payment, then you don't really have a legal standing. So for you guys out there doing consignment, when you sell something, a car that's worth X amount of dollars, collect all your money at one time. Do not let these people try to spin you in no bullshit check and tell you that they're going to have the rest of the money later on in the week, because that's game, man. That's drag. Don't take that. Take all your money up front, and talk to, catch other people who have done business with these places, and talk to them on the side to see what their experience was. Because a lot of these places, man, once you start talking to other individuals, you'll realize that this is maybe their MO, and these guys are cold hustlers. So watch out for the consignment car game. It could be a nasty game, and people will write you bad checks, all kind of stuff. So just be careful. Big Herc916. Hello, I'm Big Herc916. Contact me for life coaching and motivational speaking.
Welcome to Vault TV. If you're fed up with paying cable companies and streaming apps too much money every month for limited content, then Vault TV is the solution you've been waiting for. Vault TV uses our innovative software to connect you with up to 17,000 live TV channels from over 50 countries worldwide. Watch up to 100,000 movies on demand, up to 5,000 TV shows with over 120,000 episodes, live sports, news, and so much more. Starting as low as $12.99 per month, and no need for a cable guy to come to your home, it's never been a better time to make the switch to Vault TV. Save money and have the full freedom to control your home entertainment your way. Visit us at vaulttv.com and start saving money today.
What up? Big Herc916, positivity, motivation. And I'm really big into cars, and I've been working with a lot of companies doing little sponsorships. Well, I recently got a sponsorship by Muscle Up Car Detail. Shout out to Muscle Up. And this is the latest and greatest. It's non-chemical, water-based car detail, and I'll have the link in the description, but I'm gonna be doing a lot of promo for them, so make sure you check out the videos. But this stuff actually works really well. As you can see, the M6 is pretty dirty, and car detail, use it in between washes. Sometimes you don't want to pull out the water hose or go through the actual drive-through. Well, a good way to kind of supplement that in between is to use like a car detail spray. So I'm gonna spray a section of the car and kind of let you see what it does. So if you're not familiar with detailing, check out the website. It kind of tells you a little bit, but you spray a little bit on, wipe a section of the car, and like I said, this car is pretty dirty because I haven't washed it in a week. But if you look at that, now I'm gonna flip the rag over, and always use like a microfiber. I'm gonna flip it over, kind of rub it in right here, but you can see it actually works really well. Doesn't streak. I mean, man, it leaves a nice little shine. Now, if you compare that to the other side, this is actually a really good detailed product, comparable to a lot of the stuff you have on the market. And go to the website. The website's in the links in the description. muscleupcardetailspray.com. Man, some of the best stuff I've used on my cars, and I'm really big into keeping my cars clean and detailed. So check it out, let me know what you think, and holler back.